You know what's incredible, Lewis? At the local Bank of America, I walked outside the other day, and there's an armed guard now standing outside. And this, I know to people in other parts of the country, this is just normal. There's always an armed guard outside of a variety of banks. Not here. And this is combined with now 6 days of website trouble for Bank of America. They finally offered an explanation saying that the website's been sporadically unavailable because of heavier than normal traffic and technical difficulties. The common sense seems to be that a combination of hack attempts connected to Occupy Wall Street anger, as well as people closing accounts, has actually led to real problems for the Bank of America website.
Yeah, I used it 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I didn't have any problems, but I only used it very briefly.
Well, anecdotal.
Guess I got lucky.
Yeah. And the armed guard, by the way, seemed like a hell of a guy. He actually helped an old lady get into the bank. Of course, he helped her by shooting the lock off of the door with his gun, but nevertheless, helping the old lady get inside, which I thought was really nice.
I'm sure he was a nice guy, just doing his job.
Yeah, absolutely. Fox News getting outfoxed at the Occupy Wall Street protests. I've got some compelling video for you. Now, I want to be clear. This is an interview that Griff Jenkins from Fox News taped. My understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that this interview did not air on Fox, obviously because it makes Fox look absolutely horrible. This was filmed with a second camera just from behind Griff Jenkins. You ready for this, Lewis?
Oh, yeah, I'm
This
ready.
is good.
Okay.
I've got a couple of these. This is good stuff.
All right.
After 2008, when the economy collapsed, we basically patched a hole on the tire and said, yeah, let the car keep rolling. Unfortunately, it's fun to talk to the propaganda machine in the media, especially conservative-leaning networks such as yourself, because we find that we can't get conversations on the Department of Justice's ongoing investigation of News Corporation, for which you are an employee, but we can certainly ask questions like, why are the poor engaging in class warfare? Now, after 30 years of having our living standards decrease while the wealthiest 1% have had it better than ever, I think it's time for maybe, some participation in our democracy that isn't funded by news cameras and gentlemen such as yourself.
Okay, but let me give you this challenge, Jesse.
Sure.
We're here giving you an opportunity on the record with Credit Ancestry to put any message you want out there, give you fair coverage, and I'm not going to in any way be biased about it. So there is an exception to the case because you wouldn't be able to get your message out without us, yes?
No, certainly. I mean, take for instance when Glenn Beck was doing his protest and he called the president a person who hates white people and white culture. That was a low moment in Americans' history, and you guys kind of had a big part in it. So I'm glad to see you coming around and kind of paying attention to what the other 99% of Americans are paying attention to, as opposed to the far-right fringe who would love to just destroy the middle class entirely.
All right, fair enough. You have a voice and an important reason to criticize myself, my company, and anyone else. But let me ask you this. In fairness, does this administration, President Obama, have any criticism?
All right, so then he tries to get this guy to do some Obama bashing, and the guy says, yeah, hey, everybody who's in the system is a part of it. This guy's my new hero. Jesse LaGreca is his name. Again, if that aired on Fox News, tell me, and I will apologize, but I believe there is no way Fox News would ever run that because he's making them look like a fool in an incredibly eloquent, concise way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You like it.
Yeah, I love it. He's it sounds like that was scripted, but clearly it wasn't,
No, the guy just clearly knows his stuff.
Yeah,
and then
he was just ready to go.
Here's Geraldo Rivera trying to do his Fox News show and literally just having to leave. And you know what? If you're watching this as opposed to just listening, I see Geraldo and I see a very sad, dejected man here. I almost feel bad for him because he got pushed out of there. But then I realize, why do I feel bad for him? Take a look.
Fox News Live! 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 Fox News Live!
All right, so as that continues, eventually then Geraldo starts walking away. He does take a couple pictures with fans, though. Nice guy, apparently.
There were fans there?
By the way, also in the video are Geraldo's brother and also Charles Payne, who's he's like the token conservative black financial guy on a lot of the Fox News programs. And he's there to, just give conservative financial advice, I guess. And also feign the idea that Fox News is really concerned with the middle class and minorities and all of those things, which we know aren't really the case. All of them leaving. Doesn't Geraldo look sad, Lewis?
I can't tell.
In any event, so that not going too well. Fox News really having a tough go at it at these protests.